Okay, thank you very much for waiting. Let's get started. So this is a KGAP+Batch9 demo day. So thank you very much for joining us today. I'm Makiko Tatsumi, Director of Business Development Office of ATL, which we are conducting a KGAP+ program. And also I am a KGAP+ program manager. So today, this is a finale of the 3-month program, and the cohort of a batch, the cohort 9, this batch 9, we accept the 23 startups from 11 countries. It is the biggest number ever. So we are so excited to present you the outcome and the lesson learned they got in the 3-month program. So we hope you enjoyed this webinar, and also you inspired our startups. So let's get started. So the first, we will be presenting our program. So our program director and also the ATL Executive Vice President, Dr. Hiroyuki Suzuki, will be introduce our activities, KGAP+ program.
Okay. Thank you very much. Introduction, Max-san. I'm Suzuki of ATL, Program Director of KGAP+. Just a moment, please. Okay. KGAP+ is an acceleration program in Kansai City. It lasts 3 months, so held twice a year in summer and winter. So our goal is to match global startup with Japanese enterprises to do a POC or pilot testing. And some selected startups can access to our global partners, as shown here. So the main program sandwiched by 2 programs, inbound and outbound programs. So inbound program is the program to select startups for main program, and outbound programs is, as I mentioned, to support global startups to expand their business outside Japan, to work with our core partners, which I will explain in a minute. So KGAP+ is made possible based on our global innovation collaboration network. We have constructing all our software. And now we are working with over 950 organizations, including over 370 organizations in 34 countries. Among these organizations, we do some activity together, and then we sign MOU or LOI, which we call core partners. So more specifically, our core partners consist of 10 organizations in 8 countries and places, as shown here. We are working with Israel Innovation Authority, Axio, Barcelona Activa in Spain, Innovation RCA in the UK, and Invest in Bavaria in Germany, Startup Terrace Caution in Taiwan, and National Research Council of Canada in public sectors. And we are also working with Confederation of Indian Industry and NASCOM in India, and Entrepreneurs Roundtable Accelerator in New York City in private sectors. We are also working closely with JETRO. So our collaboration network is still expanding. We signed the MOU last month in September with the 3 new global innovation core partners, as shown here. The first one is Arab Academy for Science, Technology, and Maritime Transport Entrepreneurship Center, with which we can have access to not only Egypt, but also the MENA region. MENA means Middle East and North Africa. And we also signed MOU, GC, a Global Entrepreneurs Center in Düsseldorf, Germany, as well as Innovation Agency in Lithuania, also in September. So we have now a base for new places in Egypt and the MENA region, as well as Europe. And so we have also the possibility to help to support overseas startups to go Europe and Africa and the Middle East. So what we try to do is first to create a two-dimensional collaboration network together with our collaboration core partners, and then connect them with Japanese market and tech society acting at Keihanna Science City at ATL as hub. So for instance, Israel startup participating in a program not only have opportunity to be matched with Japanese market, as well as to be matched with Canadian partners, for instance, as well as to have an opportunity to be invested by New York City investors. That's the reason why we call this network two-dimensional. So to realize the framework, we take two approaches. The first, to connect the solution of SMEs and issues and pains of Japanese enterprises, hospitals, and local governments. And the first approach is a solution-initiated approach. The other one is issue-driven approach. And we have two platforms called KGAP+ and Cosine Plus, respectively. From batch 9, we launched a new platform called KGAP Explorer, with which we can connect R&D and product seeds from a research institute of including ATL and universities and traditional SMEs, respectively, to potential market or potential customers. So we have completed batch 1 to 8 during the past 4 years, and now we are finishing batch 9 today. And we have supported totally over 200 startups, domestic and overseas, as shown here. And batch 9 started in June 13th, and we conducted the main program for about 3 months by understanding the technology, business model, and what they want to do in Japanese market. And we will select some around 5 startups to provide them with the opportunity to expand their business outside Japan for this batch 9, either Barcelona or Vienna, by working with Axio or Jin, Australia, respectively. So our activities are co-hosted and cooperated by totally 15 organizations, as shown here. They come from our core partners and also some organizations like JETRO and Israel Economic Trade Mission in Japan, and the Global Data Model Japan, and Cross-Border Innovations. Thank you very much for your support and cooperations. So as Max-san introduced to you, we selected totally 23 startups selected from 11 countries, as shown here. In the middle of the main program, 1 startup from Lithuania left this program, but that's okay for us. And as I mentioned, we welcome 2 projects coming from ATL and the university in Japan as a participant of new platform, KGAP+ Explorer. So these startups are categorized into totally 10 fields of technology, as shown here. They are classified into materials and smart devices and manufacturing and construction technology, which has only actually 70% each, which is followed by startups in healthcare, medical, and so on. So they contribute to SDGs. What we found is they contribute to 16 SDGs out of 17 SDGs. Totally, they contribute to 82 goals by all the 20 startups participating. And if we sum up the number of contributions and depicts the figures you are always looking at in proportional the number of contributions, we can depict figures like this because our startups are mainly belonging to deep tech startup. So they contribute to the most SDG number 9 and 3, 11, and so on. So what we found for startups participating in batch 9 is that the contribution to SDGs are really big. In fact, as you can see in this figure, the number of SDG contributions per company, per startups, is as large as 3.7, which is the largest number we ever have during the batch 1 to 9. So the SDGs targeted, of course, the mirror image of our society needs. So the society is actually looking for solutions for SDGs. So we are now having a demo day, and we have actually completed the 3 pitching events between June to September, and we will have another pitching event at CTEC 2023. It is someone calls Japanese version of CES by 5 companies. So some outcomes of our activities for the fall program. What I mean is KGAP Plus and KGAP Explorer, 10 matching achieved for 7 startups. But in addition, we are in a process of discussing with 15 potential matching for 8 startups. But if we look only at KGAP Explorer, 3 matching achieved for all the 2 projects, and additional 3 potential matching for 1 project are underway. So the research outcomes of KGAP Explorer is really good. So the second outcome of KGAP Plus is insights and the learning of the Japanese market. Totally 46 insights obtained on the Japanese market for all the 21 startups, as shown in that figure in the left-hand side. If you compare with this number, the former batches between batch 5 and 8, the number is the largest, and also number of insights per startup. It's not the largest one, but still it's a really good number at a 2.2. So we'll start in 1.5 months, batch 10, effective November 28th for 3 months. And we have already completed the 3 local challenges, which I will explain in a minute. And the special program will be held by cooperating with organization in Taiwan. So as I mentioned, we have completed already 3 local challenges for batch 10. The first one is held on May together with Jin, Austria. And the second one is held September 20th by collaborating with GEC in Düsseldorf. And the last one was held on September 21st by collaborating with Innovation Agency Lithuania. We have selected 1 startup from each local challenges. So we have already 3 startups which will participate in batch 10. Okay, thank you very much for your kind attention, and looking forward to your feedback, and good luck for startups. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Suzuki-san. Yeah, we are happy to present our latest activities. So let's move on to startup pitching. So this is the session 2. In the session 1 in the morning in Japan, we are showcasing the startups from Canada, Japan, and India, Hong Kong. Yeah, so in this session 2, the startups from Israel and Europe are ready. So please enjoy it. The first startup is from Israel, Eyelight. Yes, so yes, the Eyelight to develop the very innovative 3D interactive platform. So yes, it's a very Israel flavor. Yes. So Omar, it's your turn. So please share your screen and start your pitch. So to audience, if you have any feedback or any question to startups, please send the question, the feedback into the Q&A box through the Zoom webinar window. Yes. Okay. Yeah. Omar, are you ready?
Yeah. Or can you please share the presentation?
Yeah. Okay. Yes, your colleague are sharing your presentation slide. I got.
Just a minute.
Yeah, no problem. No worries. Are you in the car? Maybe? No?
No.
Okay. Right. Yes. So maybe O is going to share the slide.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
we
will
just.
share-
Okay. You ready?
Yes,
Okay.
please. I will share the screen.
Okay.
Thank you. Just tell me that you can see.
Yeah.
Great. So great. So we are Eyelight. Me and Omer are the co-founder of Eyelight, which has a mission to redefine the human-machine interfaces that currently exist. Omer.
Yeah.
So we started, as it's mentioned, that Highlight is an Israeli-based company with a very clear vision of redefine the human-machine interaction, with a clear vision to help people to interact with the digital data through a very interactive way, using by the sense of touch. The problem is very clear. So touch is missing in the virtual world. Just imagine yourself that when you play or just using computers, for example, or smartphone, you cannot touch. You can see, you can hear, but you can't touch. And touch is a very missing. It is very crucial. Sense in the human. So what we are doing, we develop a 3D interactive surface which has two main features. The first one is taking any visual data and transformed it into 3D tangible model, as you can see here. For example, taking topography and simulated into the surface. And the second core feature is getting input from the user. It means that this surface that you can see become interactive, both can collect data from the user, but also to stimulate things. The motivation between Highlight was this gadget. As you know from childhood, we try to figure out how we can manipulate dozens and even thousands of pixels using only one actuator. And this is the core of our IP. Just imagine the density, the refresh rate, the height, and by that we open up new opportunities for the application. Why now? So we are finding a very rising demand of haptic technology in various applications, whether it's autonomous, defense, gaming, medical, and we found out that the current experience is missing because between what we can see and what we can touch is completely different experience. Furthermore, through the technological advancement, we are able to encapsulate the technology and bring it as a consumer tech. And of course, we found out that the communication tools currently are lack of using the touch. And this is small, some data about the numbers, but the market is extended reality, which are in a rise demand. And of course, if we just specify what we are doing, we are building the next generation of command and control, and also the numbers is shown on the slide. So our first partnership came from the defense sector, from the Israeli and the national cooperation worldwide, and they are looking for specific platform that can help the operator not only to operate things from remote, but also to get feedback from what's going on there. And by that, this is the innovative way to interact with the current screen and the current data. In the next future, they are talking about capsulate and using it as a navigator aid for combat soldier, and also you can just scale it up like a sandbox. The other vertical that we are looking to penetrate is the medical field, that we found out the current data is not enough for a specific procedure. Just imagine that for surgeries, there are some concerns. So we have the opportunity to reduce this concern by giving much more tangible information that help the patient, the doctor, and also the outcome patient to get much more precise and accuracy in their procedures, but the skies are unlimited. The other vertical that we are very believe with him is the next generation of the keyboard. Just imagine that we can add texture, colors, and so on, and by that we open up a very intuitive kind of keyboard that cannot exist today. That this is the first time that the keyboard become customized by the user and not to the user, and this is a huge differences. Just imagine that gamer get it and can stimulate what he wants according to his own desire, his own preference, and this can be a game changer. So the team consists of very brilliant minds. Me and Omer are the co-founders. Omer has a very extensive experience in the technical side. I came from the business side. Alongside us, we have the R&D team that help us to fulfill this Eyelight mission. From the milestone, the roadmap that we already done, so in the pipeline, we got initial funding from IIA, which is the Israel Innovation Authority, and made some collaboration in the defense sector. These days, we are working on achieving the MVP, which is 1,000 base pixel, and with the phase ahead, we are looking to in the next year for initial sales, and also to get some validation from the market. So KGAP+ and IIA has helped us obviously to define the product market fit. So as you can see, the insight that the technology is really interesting and got interested from many companies and organizations in the Japanese market. Unfortunately, it is kind of challenging from their side because they are looking to penetrate, to implement the technology into the existing product, and currently we are through the R&D, so there is some gap that we need to face, and then I think that the collaboration will be much more efficient for both sides. But I think that for first initial conversation, we got very good feedback from different application, and we are looking forward to see what is going next. So this slide is just summing up what we have achieved through before KGAP+. We got LOIs, MOU with a very well-known organization in different application, whether it's in Israel and whether it's worldwide. Maybe of you may know this name. And as I mentioned, with our phased head, we are looking to expand the R&D development in order to achieve their needs. Currently, we are in the seed round. We are looking to raise $2.5 million. I would like to add that currently we are under an assessment of IIA for getting around $1 million, and we are looking for matching for this. It means that each $1 that the IIA will give us, we can leverage the money by matching funding by 1.4. Thank you for your time, and we are looking to see what next. If you have any question, we would love to hear. And of course, Google through LinkedIn, and happy to meet.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah, so to get the market feedback is the first step, and yeah, we'd love to support you in the future. Yeah, now you have the question and comment from audience. So the question is that, do you have a prototype? If so, tell me the size of the prototype.
Yes, sure. So the prototype is already achieved. It is quite small. It's 16 pixel with this technology. It's about like fingertip. I can show, if it's not anonymous, I can share the demo. But currently the demo is 16 pixel based, and we are looking these days to leverage it to 1000 base pixel, which is a really big jump for us. But once it will be achieved, it will be much more easier to going to scale up, no matter which size it will be. The second question is that I think there will be a demand for it.
This is no question, the comment from the audience. I think there will be a demand for experimental VR games. It is very interesting to have a tactile sensations added to what we are seeing in VR. Yeah, feedback.
I totally agree. We got the validation from also the end customers, it means the gamers, but also from the organization, the gaming company, the studios companies, that telling us the same. Touch is missing, and if you have a very interactive, simple way to add more information and become this experience much more immersive and realistic than the existing product, it can be game changing. we are working on it. Our vision, it will be, of course, to integrate with the AR, VR world, but just to note that we are not, yeah, okay, but we can do it, but it's in the long run. Currently, we are focused on the tangible way.
Okay, thank you very much for your comments. Yes, yeah, very innovative technology, and yeah, the looking for the partner for the future. Thank you. Right,
Thank you.
so move to the next company. The next company is SliBio Coating from Israel. Yeah, they in the agriculture solutions. I mean, they developed the smooth biomaker surface. Yeah, and they can prevent they can prevent it to climb the onto the branch. Yeah. Yes, Eddie. So thank you for
Hi, good
joining.
morning.
Yeah.
Hi, thank you. Thank you.
Morning. So please start your presentation.
Yes. Well, Mahmoud, did you share the screen?
Yeah, your screen is very visible. Perfect.
This is not my screen. This is your screen.
Yes, it's my screen. Yeah.
Ah, okay. Mahmoud, okay. Mahmoud, the next slide, please. Well, SliBio Coating is a very young company based on the years of research in order to understand the climbing mechanism of insects and pests and ants and some others damage causing in agriculture and in homeland application. In fact, what we are doing is that we are taking any problem that caused by insects. For example, in agriculture, there are many damages that caused. We are understanding very well the climbing mechanism of the specific insects, and then we formulated a layer that disturbed this mechanism. For example, ants are climbing through a mechanism that's called van der Waals mechanism, meaning that with many hairs on their arms, they can climb. So if we are making a non-van der Waals layer, then the ants cannot climb on it. And in fact, we are creating a mechanical barrier. In fact, Mahmoud, our team, we have a very talented team. All of them are agronomes, chemists, and biotechnologists. And we are, in fact, with the right team for this research. Next. The problem that we are addressing, in fact, is the damage that caused by insect to crops, and the huge market. The damage is estimated by $290 billion per year. Next. What is our innovation in a little bit more details? As I mentioned before, if we look on the ants leg on the blue square, then we can see that there are many hairs, small hairs on their legs. These hairs, in fact, create a huge surface area. And with this huge surface area, the ants create van der Waals bond, which is the weakest chemical bond between two materials. And through this, they can climb. What we are doing, in fact, is that creating a layer that cannot create van der Waals bonds, and then this is in fact disturb the climbing mechanism of the annets. Please continue. Our product is so far effective to mites, ants, aphids. We are now working on Capanodis and thrips, and we are working also on snails, and there are some other development that we are working on. So far, we got a success rate with ants and aphids of up to 100%. The application is very simple. In fact, it looks like a yellow paint, and we just brush the tree with a layer of 10 centimeters around it, and that's enough. That we can engineer the final level so it can be effective from 1 month to 3 months. For each application. The regulation is very simple. There is in fact no regulation. We are not killing any insects. We are not killing any bios. We are not killing any ants. So we are not a biocide. We are not a pesticide. We are not nothing that kills. What we are doing, as I said before, creating a mechanical barrier based on the disruptive layer of the climate mechanism of the annets, so it cannot pass it. In Israel, we got the regulation that we are free of regulation, very clear. We expect, as far as we know, there is also the same situation with Europe and with USA, and we believe that it's very simple and also in the Japanese market, but we have to check it. Please, Mahmoud. SliBio, in fact, our next generation is developing a selective coating that prevents from harmful insects climbing, but allows plant-friendly insects to climb to the tree. For example, ants are prevented from climbing and ladybugs are allowed to climb on the tree. Ants bringing as a carrier the ladybugs to the tree. So when I prevent them from climbing on the tree, then I prevent also bringing the ladybugs to the tree. However, there are other ways that ladybugs come, like with the wind or when two trees touch each other and so on. So if we can with millibugs, if we can with ladybugs and bring them to the field, in fact, what we are doing is biological treatment that based only on the nature forces. We are not putting any materials, just creating a selective mechanism that prevent from one to climb and allow to the other to climb. Please, next. Intellectual property, we have one vast patent that includes 3 patents, in fact, disrupting the climate mechanism of pests as a concept. There is no patents about this, and this is the first patent that we are going to apply, that we applied. New polymer molecules that act as a surfactant that we develop in our labs, and this is in fact one of our key components to create these disruptive layers, and a specific disruptive formula for ants and spiders that already developed. Next. our business model, in fact, SliBio Coating is an R&D company. We are developing products up to the market and then create an agreement for distributors and producers with a license, of course, and we would like to receive royalties about our contribution to this development of the product. We have a key component, our molecule, that is a new invention, so it will be very hard to bypass us and to develop those materials without our license. And if they do, of course, we can follow the IP. This will allow us fast market penetration, and of course, will let us focus on what we are very good in, which is an R&D activity. So our technology, just to summarize, disruptive layer that prevent from insects and pests from climbing on the trees, prevent damage and caused insect without killing them, bio-based, and contains 100% food grade ingredients, very not harmful, not to the environment and not to the human and not to the trees, of course, can be applied on different surfaces, trees, fences, greenhouses, etc. So we have many other applications that from a household and homeland application that not connected directly to agriculture. This is in fact, the technology is self-lubricating materials and long duration of residual product efficiency. And one of the most important things, it's 100% biodegradable and very beneficial to the tree. In fact, the composition create fertilizer. Awards that we got already. We are, as I say, young company. We are about 18 months of activity. We got an innovation entrepreneurship competition where we won it and received $100,000 for establishing the company. We got, of course, the honor to be part of the accelerator program of KGAP+. We are very proud of this. We just informed that we are also selected of the top 70 out of 1912 applications, 87 countries to the Global Impact Challenges. We are going to, we're invited, in fact, to present our company and technology in California.
Maybe time's up, please, finish quickly.
Okay. So, and we just delayed the last sentence here. We selected to be part of the 30 Israeli climate tech companies that will join the delegation of Israel to Dubai. Next, Mahmoud. Achievement. In Japan, string buns and scale insect are major targets as a pest. The price range is $15 per kilo, and it's very good. This information, both of them, are very important for us. The number of projects that we initiate for collaboration is 1 with the Keihanna Giswa, and the organization under consideration. So far, we got 0. Next. Our next step, we are looking for partners for potential collaboration, field trials, production, distribution. We look for potential collaboration in research in various insects, and we look for funding, grants for research, and of course, investment as an equity. Thank you. Thank you very much for your attention.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, great. You got the question. So please answer the question quickly. The first one is, I don't think SliBio is effective against winged pest. Are you saying that using SliBio in combination with chemical pesticides would reduce the use of chemical pesticide?
Indeed, you are correct, because there is a trend in the world that say that if we cannot beat them, let's beat them a little bit. So it's called, of course, integrated pesticide management. And even if we reduce, let's say, 50% of the ants or other insects from the trees, yet we will reduce in the same order the using of chemicals. So to reduce chemicals from using from 100% to 50%, it's still a huge benefit for all of us.
Okay, interesting. The next question, very simple. So, can you develop a spray type product?
We have a prototype. Excuse me, can you repeat the question, please?
Spray type.
Okay, yes, of course. We're developing two products. One, of course, is agriculture and field sprayer, which is a big sprayer for large areas and farms and so on. And we are making the necessary changes in our formula so it can run and be applied by industrial sprayer. And we also working now on for homeland for a sprayer, a hand sprayer. Small amounts of feather with, you can buy it in the supermarket, for example, and so on.
Okay.
So we are also developing this product.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Thank you very much your presentation. Great.
Thank you.
So keep going. All right. So the next company is North in the natural offset farm and in green tech from Israel. So North Tech developed a very innovative device. Which utilize the liquid carbon dioxide to transfer heat and provide effective cooling for various mediums. Yeah, the presentation slide is ready, so please go ahead.
Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you very much for hosting me. I'm very, very excited to be here this afternoon, this morning. My name is Yoni Ben-Zaken, and I'm a co-founder and also a chief business officer of this company. And in the next 6 minutes, and I'm not taking more, I'm going to explain to you what we are doing in North. So basically, North is an Israeli startup that decided to create and to develop new method of utilization, carbon dioxide utilization. And basically what we do is we shift carbon dioxide from the emitters to the field, and we address farmers' cooling need. How we do it and how we fix the carbon in the next 5 minutes. First of all, let me start by talking about the very basic assumption of North. We think that CO2, carbon dioxide in liquid state, is going to be an abundant resource in the world. Why? Because the entire world is thinking about how to capture the CO2, investing a lot of money. And you see here, and you must remember of your microeconomic class at university, demand and supply. So this is going to be the demand. Let's look about the supply. But before this, I want to discuss a little bit about our process and about our journey with KGAP+ and about Japan. So we haven't able to really materialize a project, and this is due to few reasons. And I'll remain very much optimistic regarding our potential in Japan. So first of all, it was maybe too late. North was not very much focused. And right now we are very much focused on our post-harvest application that I will going to elaborate, and I'm going to show why it's relevant also for advanced countries and advanced market as Japan. Not only Japan, Europe, United States, but only for the developing world, the global south countries. The second one is because Japan, and this is the reason that I am very much optimistic, Japan is a major powerhouse when it comes to CO2 technologies. And the fact that CO2 utilization is still, it's a very big question mark, is we might be part of the solution. We bring real values for the food wholesalers. We buy them more time. I will show you this in a minute. And we are again an immediate and ready avenue for utilization and monetization of CO2 for the emitters. Let's talk a little bit about the deal, what we are offering. So first of all, before everything, let's speak about our clients. Our clients are the wholesaler, those who are taking food from the farms to the market. It could be a wholesaler, it could be a distributor, it could be a farmer cooperative. For them, we buy more time. Our system is comprised of basically 3 avenues for revenues. Of course, our system is going to be sold to the wholesaler. In addition, we are going to sell CO2 in liquid states. This is our fuel, our source of energy. We don't require any electricity. The source of energy is liquid CO2. And in addition, we will interact with the end user, which are obviously the farmers, via our SaaS model. What is our market? Well, $1.3 billion tons of food is going to waste every year from the farms, from the transportation, in the markets, at your houses. This number is enormous. It's also considered to be one of the larger greenhouse gas emission contributor. So we are talking about a total market of $1 trillion according to the UN. We obviously limited our market and we took our cooperation with Bayer that is serving more than 2.5 million farmers in Asia. And we did our math, and this is the number that we are talking about. We can tap 1% of Bayer client, and if we are able to do so, it's going to generate a large, very large market for us. So what is the value proposition? I told you, our clients are the wholesaler. For them, we buy time. What do I mean? Our single treatment that we will show you in a second is giving them more time to the market, more time when the produce is marketable. They get premium in the market, they get better price for quality, and this is what we have. This is a real case study of grapes. So not only we are giving them more time, we are reducing dramatically the wastage. This is the system, very simple system. I must emphasize the fact that it's in advanced prototyping and initial field trials. It's a modular system. It could fit a smallholder farmer in India and also an advanced farmer in the United States or in Mexico. But basically it's comprised of 4 elements. The NOF cooling device, a electricity not dependent device that is generating substantial cooling from carbon dioxide in liquid state. It can generate minus 70 degrees C in a span of a CO2. And basically this is our engine, this is our innovation, this is where our IP is. In addition, we have a cool box. You see it, the white one. This is a simple isolating thermocol which keep the environment insulated from outside temperature. We have the source of energy. Currently we are using 3 kilogram of CO2 for our treatment, in-field treatment, and the stackable tray. The simplicity of the product, it might be the genius around it. What we do, we give an in-field, and this is important. We start the treatment at the field. We don't wait. Even if there is a cold chain down the road, for us, it's not a problem. The opposite, it's better. We start the treatment. It's a triple treatment, and we give 3 elements. So first of all, temperature, as you understand, we reduce the metabolic rate of the fruit once harvested. The second element, which is not as important, is CO2 enrichment. CO2 acts as an anti-fungi, antibacteria. It kills the pathogenics immediately. It provides more shelf life because it battles the rotting process from the source at the beginning. And the third element, and again, very relevant to warm and humid place, is we freeze down the humidity because in our core, there is minus 70 every air and the humidity in it freezes down. This treatment, triple treatment, in-field triple treatment, extends shelf life dramatically. Look at this. Those are raspberries. Raspberries is not a cheap product. It is being sold in Israel for more than $5 per 150 gram. Look what happens after 48 hours. On your left, you have the treated 1 hour treatment in the field. On the right, you have the control, the not treated. What happened after 48 hours? What happened after 72 hours? And what happens after 96 hours? And I can tell you that this sample was eaten by my children after 10 days. 10 days, and it was still good with good to eat. Same example on cucumber. A simple intervention, 2 hours at the field, starting immediately after harvesting, gives you a difference between food waste and marketable and perishable food. What we've done, we spoke with many people. KGAP+ is part of it. We understand what we are. We understand where are our advantages, what is the weak side and what is the strong side. We also understood what we give. We give farmers immediate answers. They see it immediately. They don't need 1 year to prove, to test the technology. They need exactly 2 days to understand. We also spoke with the CO2 supply side, very relevant for Japan, and I would like to find partners from Japan in this side. The CO2 supply side understand that this could be a good utilization. One device of ours can use between 1 to 2 tons of CO2 every year, and it stays in the field in form of photosynthesis. This is what needs to be remembered. Let's talk about one last slides, the climatic impact of NOF. The climatic impact from NOF is derived from the food waste. I told you food waste is 9% of greenhouse gas emissions. If we reduce by 10%, look at the carbon footprint, we can do the math, it's huge. The team, our dream is to help real farmers. Our dream is to do good for this world, in addition to good business. Thank you very much for your time. I really much appreciate, and thank you for the opportunity, KGAP Dream Team.
Thank you very much, Yoni. Great, passionate presentation. It's amazing. Thank you. And we are very happy we could help you provide market feedback. Yeah, you got 3 questions and a comment. The first one is, I believe that the recycle of the captured CO2 and its cooling energy for the use in plant factories will be necessary cycle for future society. Yeah, that is the comment. Great. And the next one is a question. How much cost reduction and profit improvement can be expected by introducing NOF to plant factories?
So, like every good question, it depends. It really depends on the market price. Today, just to give you an assessment, when we deal with very common commodities like tomatoes and cucumbers, our treatment is approximately 2%. The cost of the treatment is approximately 2% of the total good, the total cost of the good. So it's really difficult to answer this question without going into details. But to give you a short answer, it's something between 2 to 3% of the worth of the good. If we are able to reduce by 10% the wastage, every farmer can do a quick math.
Okay, the next one is also the comment. Not treated and not treated comparing with the displayed time lapse. Yes. Any comment you add, Tony?
No, I just want to thank you. We are
Yeah.
looking forward. This is my email. If you have any ideas, we are happy to say, and definitely when we'll grow a little bit, Japan is an immediate destination for us. Thank you very much for the opportunity and have a wonderful afternoon.
Yeah, thank you very much presenting us the innovative technology. Thank you. Okay, the next company is from the Finland. Yeah, forest country. Yeah, the Montinutra produce natural biochemicals from forest industry side streams using water-based extraction technology. Interesting. So please start your presentation.
Good afternoon, everyone, and nice to see you live here from Finland, from the country of thousands of lakes, and presenting Montinutra. We are tackling the world issues of limited resources and challenges with the fossil chemicals, with renewable resources and making bio-based chemicals. So what is it that we actually do is that we connect to the forest industry material chain so that we integrate and utilize their side streams. So we are talking of small wooden particles from sawmills or pulp mills or bark of the wood, which is currently only being burned, or in some places of the world it's not even burned, but it's just dumped or landfilled. And what we do is that we have a biorefinery, analogous in essence to oil refining, that we do various products based on the feed from the biomasses. But what makes our biorefinery kind of a special is that it uses water as a solvent. So it's very natural, friendly, economical from the point of view that we are not using any hard chemicals to produce then boreal bioproducts. As the name states, bioproducts coming from the northern boreal regions of the world. As such, not limited to being Finland-based or wood-based, the technology itself works for other kind of biomasses as well. All the growing plants have the components that can be extracted with our technology as well. At the moment, we are working together with a large forest industry company who is an anchor investor into our technology and enables us access to the raw material as well. And this is called Metsä Group, 6 billion euro turning forest industry group in pulp, paper, packaging, forest timber, and so forth. Our products, two main products of ours, and there are of course others, are then wood side stream, wood residue based polysaccharides and lignin. These represent major components of the wood that are currently not utilized. They're underutilized, but still they are up to 50% of the biomass content. The polysaccharides, in essence, they are a good raw material for the chemical industry. They have film forming capabilities, grease barrier capabilities intrinsic to the product, and chemically they're kind of a low viscose, surface active, and amphiphilic polysaccharides. What this means is that they have uses and applications as being raw materials for glucose binder products, replacing fossil glues, uses in barrier coatings, as for example grease barriers, or in the surfactant industry as the basis for bio-based surfactants. In more value-added use, for example, in personal care and cosmetics, they provide hair care opportunities in shampoos, conditioners. They have sun protecting factor in sun care products and can be used in color cosmetics, for example. And even further, natural polysaccharides are prebiotics and fiber for human digestion, so even could be used in those areas in future. Then again, if thinking of lignin, which is chemically completely different part of the wood, it's the part of the plant that kind of is the glue in the plant. Our lignins are unique to the market in the sense that they don't come from a sulfuric containing pulping process. They are native and natural to the material. They experience and show high antioxidant capabilities and even antimicrobiological capabilities, and with the UV absorbing qualities, meaning that they can be used in glue resins, for example, in phenolic glues, where they act as a starting point for the raw material, or in composite materials, for example, to provide antioxidants. And of course, with the UV absorbing qualities, they are in cosmetic uses, ingredient for sun protection, colorant and preservative uses. Just to give you an highlight, what are the potential markets? You mentioned using the polysaccharides as a base of a binder. So the binders are typically latex kind of emulsion markets, standing more than 30 million euros USD in global level. But at the moment, there is already a 1.5 billion USD bioemulsion polymer market looking for alternatives. We're currently using mostly sugars and polysaccharides arising from agricultural sources and challenging to some extent the food cultivation in the world, where the food is becoming a more and more scarce resource. So that brings to the benefits of using biopolymers, polysaccharides coming from side streams and residual sources. They do not challenge the food cultivation and crops cultivation in the world. And also they are not limited to the growth season of the materials. They are available on consolidated industrial sources 365 days a year. Other benefits of these kind of polysaccharides to other polysaccharides would be their low viscosity, enabling high solids amounts, higher tailoring of the applications in terms of the viscosity in many of the uses, and also being cost efficient in production when being just water-based chemistry. And for the lignin, the benefits to compare other lignins in the market, our lignins would have preferential odor and color to many of the industrial lignins, good particle stability, and very, very low ash content. So just to highlight that there are many other biorefinery and biomass fractionation approaches. What makes us unique is the fact that we are really, really low on any kind of a chemical processing now. And that also correlates to an extent to the operating costs. But it's an effective way of doing things, as well as the investment costs, because you don't need to invest into additional plant to take care of your chemicals, the recovery and so forth systems. So that makes us unique in the approach how we are addressing the problems. Other thing is that we are really climate friendly and scalable as well. With our products, there is a huge potential as well to reduce the carbon emissions to the world. In the case of the binders, for example, we can reduce many thousand kilograms of CO2 per ton of product in comparison to the fossil-based materials. So we are also a climate case from that perspective, but standing also on natural renewable resources that come out from certified and well-managed sources of forest industry as a side stream utilized for otherwise energy. Just to give you an idea where we are heading is we are looking for partners in the application side of things with the chemical industries. We have a first commercial product launch where our ingredients are used in the kind of a shampoo and conditioner series. So we are looking for these kind of development opportunities, since we are happy to be a raw material producer in the value chain. where we are at the moment is that we have established a pilot plant. We have first customers. We have been working on the technical engineering and planning of upscaling of the production in the future. And now we are going towards having more and more industrial proof of concept piloting and development with the customer side, so that then we will be investing and constructing a bigger plant to be commissioned 2026. And that's already to a known location at the sawmill here in Finland. We are happy to be a raw material supplier, and therefore we are looking for the partnerships and ways to penetrate to the market and use applications with our ingredients. And then, of course, we are looking for geographic expansion through licensing and joint venture of the technology at the same time. We are about 6 people full-time at the moment, and then 3 more part-time, so kind of a team of around 10 people with a mission to make new green coal from the forest industry residues. Myself being the managing director for the company, then we have development with a PhD background in sugar chemistry and wood chemistry, as well as polymer chemistry. And then we have our technological department with the extraction technology, filtration, and so forth represented as well. Looking forward to growing also more and more to the application side and the chemistry related to that. What we are looking for, like mentioned, is the global partnerships in the field of biopolymers and also in new biofeedstocks as well, to establish the proof of concepts and commercial launches to the markets. And these will, of course, sometimes turn into investors as well. With the KGAP, we were asked to reflect a little bit during the learnings of the program. For Montinutra, one of the essential learnings has been to communicate and concretize the climate impacts, so that there is a clear message of how much you can actually reduce carbon emissions as well. That there is a big number that we can present based on the discussions and feedback achieved during the KGAP program as well, and with some very good connection with the Japanese forest industry and academia as well. That concludes my 6 minutes in the show. Thank you for your time, and I'm open for any questions.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, you got the question from audience. What kind of companies are you targeting in the Japanese market? Are they companies in the chemical industry that are committed to ESG management? Are there any others?
Yeah, in chemical industry companies in general, but more especially there are the ones working with adhesives, resins, glues would be kind of the typical target partnerships for us in the Japanese in industry.
Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, the European countries and the companies are very advanced in the green tech. So you and other startups in green tech field inspire Japanese industries very much, I believe. Thank you very much. Thank you. Okay, the next company is from Austria. Yeah, the first Austrian KGAP+ startups, it's SHION. So today, yeah, Nara is presenting the wonderful product. So please share your screen.
Thank you very much. Just a second.
Yeah.
This one.
Yes, very smart device. Yeah, which they control the sound. Okay. Yes.
Do you see it?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Switch to the full screen. Yeah, perfect.
Okay. Perfect. So hi, I'm from Austria. I'm CEO of COO of SHION. We are an active noise cancelling system. And let me start with an example. So for example, when you're sitting in a restaurant with maybe with a partner or a business meeting or a date, and you would like to have a normal conversation, but around you it's really, really loud. And in situations like this, it would be nice to have a kind of a device to just drown out the noise around you, to mute the other people. And this is what we can do. So what we would like to stress is we do not do simple sound absorption, like passive materials like foam, wood, or cardboard. So we're an active system. We can manipulate the sound in a room. We can also make the sounds around you much louder. And what is one of our signature features is the acoustic bubble. So we can acoustically isolate only one part of the room. So for example, one table in a restaurant or in an open office, one meeting room table. How the technology works? It's very similar to noise cancelling headphones. So what we do, our system consists of 3 components. It is a panel that you can see on the picture. It's our proprietary hardware. We have a sound processing unit and an AI software. So when we speak, noise travels through the air in form of waves. These waves hit our panel, and we can decide if this is a noise that we want to hear or not. If not, then we produce an 180 inverted wave. We vibrate the panel, it produces this wave, and it cancels out the unwanted noise. Where we are used, everywhere where acoustics and sound and noise can be a problem. For example, museums, galleries, hotel lobbies, even at your home, if you have a lot of reflective surfaces like windows or floors without carpet, meeting rooms, and of course, restaurants. We have competition, but they work a bit different. So we have a noise cancelling that is done by software, but this interferes with your speakers, the hardware you have at home. So it can mess with the quality of these speakers. We have a speaker array treatment from the company Amadeus, for example, but you need a lot of hardware for a simple meeting room. You would need 15 speakers, which we can do with only 4 panels. And of course, passive acoustic treatment, but this is simple sound absorption. We are marketing B2B and B2C, but we are selling mostly to system integrators who can then integrate our product into larger projects, for example, real estate developers, architectural offices. So major adopters, for example, are OMV's, the European largest oil refinery, for their meeting rooms, Vienna residence, luxury apartments. On the left, you can see a picture of the Albertina Museum in Vienna. And right now we are at 500,000 revenue for this year. And our team is our CEO, Atanas Shelev. He's a former member of the studio Zaha Hadid, an architect, and studied composite engineer. I'm also from the architectural field, and our CTO, he worked for Dolby Atmos as a coder. So what we have achieved during the KGAP program is we have visited the following cities and received some insight on the market: Tokyo, Kyoto, Sendai, Osaka, and Kobe. We have made some connections, so we have established a marketing team with Archi Complex that works for us in Japan right now, a showroom, and a POC with the TOA Group. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, very good achievement. Congratulations. Question to you. Is SHION exhibited anywhere in Japan? Can I actually experiment it?
We are coming back. We have been, as you know, at the KGAP forum, but we are coming back in November and we are coming back in February. So if you're interested, please send us the email and we will invite you to our next demonstration in Japan.
Yes, yes. So if the person who give the question or others, if you want to contact with SHION, yeah, you can see the contact email address. Oh, yes, email address, and also the ATL, our team happy to connect you to the SHION team. So please feel free to contact us or to SHION directly. Yeah, their demonstration is great. Another question is that can your technology contribute to the development of quieter cars?
Yes, actually, we tried that out. However, right now with the car, we are not using it. We are starting with the yachts because we have larger spaces. So what we try to do is, because there's a lot of development from major car companies already in the field of canceling noise in cars. And what we try to do is to focus on more larger spaces where there's not much development. So to enter the market from this side and then go to the cars.
Okay, great. Thank you very much for presentation.
Thank you.
Yeah, keep going. Thank you. Next company is from Germany. Yes, the Lake Fusion Technologies, we call it LFT. Yes, so they offer the various products and the services, including artifact filtering and the performance assurance for riders in advanced weather conditioned environmental perception software. Yes, please present your service in detail. Yeah.
Sure. I will do. So just.
Yeah, your slide is coming.
Can you see it? Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. So good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Thomas Richard. I am the Head of Sales and Marketing at Lake Fusion Technologies, and I have the pleasure to present you our safety kit for safe autonomous driving. Before I'm starting, I will spend some words about Lake Fusion Technologies. Lake Fusion Technologies was founded in 2018 at Lake Constance in Germany by former Airbus engineers, which were active in the airborne division. We were responsible to develop, build, and bringing into operation a sophisticated lidar for obstacle avoidance for the transport helicopter H9. And just to give you figures, this lidar was detecting wires about 5-meter diameters in a distance of 1,200 meters. Today, we are developing safety-equipped rule-based environment perception software with the focus on lidar sensors for autonomous and highly automated driving. Our vision today is based on our many years of experience and competence in aviation to make autonomous drive safe. Our mission is pilot safe autonomous driving. Given just some figures, our customers are in more or less in Europe located. This is Mercedes, Volkswagen, Continental, ZF, AVL, Bosch, ZKW, etc., etc. So we have many customers here in Europe which are using our products. And I will just focus on the safety kit today. What is the challenge for autonomous driving? Technically speaking, the vehicles drive autonomously in US and China, as you know, but safety is the challenge we have to tackle. And this in all corner cases and weather conditions. The current industry approach is that all OEMs and tiers are using AI. But how is AI going to make sense in a corner case like this T-Rex, which you can see on a bike? The AI must be trained for this corner case to avoid accidents. To train AI for all corner cases, it takes years and billions of kilometers, and unfortunately, it will still not be sufficient to cover all corner cases. AI is not sufficient for proper driving safety and for achieving official certification at the required RCD level. So then I am coming to the safety kit. That's why our safety kit comes into play. The safety kit enables the automotive industry to secure artificial intelligence so that the vehicles can be brought to the certification stage with the corresponding verification. Some words about how it works. At first, on the left side, you have the multimodal sensor suite, which generates redundant data, but with different sensors. What we do is first we take all the pixels in our performance block, filter out all the artifacts, which you can see here in this small film. On the left side, you see the red dots, which we filter out. This is the fog. Then we have the range detection, how far the LiDAR see the outside world in different weather conditions. Just start again. The film. We also check if all sensors are well aligned with each other. This is in this block. The next block is the safety envelope. The safety envelope block safeguards AI. What we do here is at other B level. So we do free space, which you can see in this film. Lane detection. Everything is done by LiDAR sensor. And object detection and tracking of objects. We are now moving to the next stage, the fusion phase, up to other D, the prerequisite for autonomous driving. In conjunction with the safety envelope radar path and the AI camera path, we fuse the information together and get the right safety level for autonomous driving, as you can see here in this short animation film. And this is how LFD enables autonomous driving up to level 4. The safety kit is a series order by ZF for the people mover. And if you would like to have more information, you can meet me at the CITech 2023 in Tokyo on October 17th to 20th at our booth S005. So it was a pleasure to present you our safety kit. If you have any questions, please go ahead.
Thank you very much, Thomas. Oh, your exhibition in the CTEC. Wow, that's not wonderful. It's a very big event. Okay,
Yeah.
you got the 2 questions from audience today. The first one is does the current automated system have no rule-based monitoring system?
It is a rule-based monitoring system, yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. We're using just deterministic rule-based algorithm. It's very important. This is the idea behind. So we are monitoring the AI path, camera path, or radar path. This is the idea behind. And this is not the idea, this is the solution, sorry.
Yeah, great. And then another question is that, is there a possibility for AI to run rule-based self-driving by having a rule-based monitoring system?
Yes. So this is the idea. Yes. So this is in series for this ZF people mover, which is here in Europe active, also in US. Yes. So for more details, I would be happy to see you at the CITech. So please feel free to visit me. So I can answer your direct question. This would be a pleasure for me. And also show you more films and give you more possibilities also to chat with my expert team.
Yes, yes. Okay, yeah. Please feel free to contact Thomas at the LFT. Yeah, you got a person has given the message. I will go to the CTEC. Yeah, CTEC is a very, very big and popular event in Japan. So actually, the KGAP team, our team is also participating in the actually the having the session in the CTEC. So we will be meeting you in person. So anyway, so if you have a interest in the LFT, please visit their booth or contact Thomas, or we are happy to contact you, connect you to the LFT anytime. Yeah, thank you very much, your pitch, Thomas, today. That's great.
Welcome, welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye. All right, so the next company is from Catalonia, Spain, Nabla Vision. Okay, so yeah, thank you for joining us today. Yes, Nabla Vision, they provide in real-time 3D perception solutions. Yes, yeah, please share your screen and prepare. Yeah, they prioritize efficient, secure operations for applications such as intelligent monitoring, real-time robotics, and so on. Yes, the presentation slide is coming. Yeah.
Hello. Thank you, Makiko.
Yeah. It's not full screen mode, so please stop the presenter mode. So it is a presenter mode.
This is presenter mode, I think. No.
Yeah, the next slide and the script visible. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, thank you. So I'm Jordi Romero. I'm the CEO of Nabla Vision. And Nabla Vision, we are focused on generating the new robotic eyes vision for the future. Okay, so what we focus differently from our colleagues from IFT, they are focusing on algorithms from traditional lidars. We're focusing on providing the fusion of sensors already in with our proprietary software. Okay, so this is this kind of things that we can offer fusion cameras and lidars. Right now, as you most will know, there are current market solutions where there are 3D, very costly lidars, or there are lidars not 2D, and there are cameras that provide 3D but at short ranges and not real time. So there are many different difficulties to provide this in real time. So that causes loss of efficiencies, accidents, and hinders remote working and robotics and autonomy. So what we focus in is in providing these kind of solutions that can provide really low cost 3D embedded in your applications. We are not focusing on autonomous driving, but we're focusing on having these lidars, the sensors from the market, from the shelf, from the lidar solutions in the market in the cars, and adapted to other kind of applications. We customize the fusion sensors through our prototypes and production, and we develop this kind of sensor fusion, very low cost scenarios where you can have a real 3D real-time perception, like a video game, where you can have complete control of your point of view with a very low cost sensor fusion, and you have this kind of realistic perception 3D of your environment to perform remote operation or to feed artificial intelligence like our previous colleagues have demonstrated. We can fuse any kind of cameras. We can work with different kind of lidars from the market, And we have this integration and software proprietary that allow us to have this high-end performance with very low cost products. Okay, we're focusing on secure and safe operations. We can also integrate different units and have a full 3D perception, not the virtual camera, but already an instant twin, a digital twin, 3D real time of an infrastructure. We're working on operations in remote spatial operations, collaborative robotics, and monitoring, intelligent monitoring and security, for sure, including outdoor scenarios. And we have different differentiation from current market solutions. Our agnostic LiDAR camera custom fusion, the affordable, high-quality performance of our disruptive solutions in virtual camera instant twins, low computational cost algorithms that can make this embedded in a very low-cost SBC, Raspberry, or these kind of things. Our competence right now in the competitors in the market provide 3D directly from cameras or from very high-end, very expensive LiDARs. We combine both best performance of cameras and 3D low-end LiDARs, and we have a very adapted solution for other applications like Industry 4.0, collaborative robotics, security and safety, smart cities, and logistics and construction. So we're focusing on other kind of sectors. Our founding team are constructed from our CTO, Christina, me, myself, and CEO with both physics. We have a team right now of 5 people, both with postdoc experience and market experience in algorithm, AI, and 3D perception with LiDARs and cameras. Our business proposition for KGAP was to look for POC projects, collaborative projects, customized with Japanese partner with license agreements for the exploitation in the focus of industrialization and AI data. The outcomes have been 2 corporates contacted, 0 projects are ready, but ongoing talks. Insights regarding AGVs are right now they are focused more on low cost, very low cost, even though the perception is not nice. And the end users are more oriented to off-the-shelf products. But we're looking for intermediate partners that can be interested in our solutions that cannot be found in the market right now. So it's hard to find and develop agreements from deep tech startups with big corporates in Japan, but we are willing and interested to keep on trying in the fields of ITS, smart cities, Industry 4.0, and service robotics. So thank you very much for your attention. If you are interested in the future of 3D perception, just please contact us.
Thank you very much for your presentation. Yeah, we are pleased to support your business expansion into Japanese market. Yeah, you got to the question. Yeah, but very simple. What is a Nabla Vision used for?
Useful for? You can have a very low-cost 3D perception, like a camera plus that allows you to have understanding and of a 3D of your interest, so you can interact real time remotely or for a robot to handle the big infrastructure scenario despite their own sensors. And all this running embedded, not cloud, in a very small PC, real-time, low cost. That's our specific offering.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Hiko.
Yeah. All right, so the next company, yeah, we expect to have LogMeal, but unfortunately, they are not attending at the present, so we skip it. And next is Recloud. Yeah, Yes. Okay. Great. Recloud is kind of the startup in the construction field. Yeah, they provide a online platform design for comparing BIM models and 3D scans. Yeah, very innovative technology. So please start your presentation.
Thank you so much. Hi, I am David Ferrer, and I am co-founder of Recloud. So imagine you're an architect on a construction site and you notice something has been built wrong. There are too many measurements to check and not enough time, so mistakes can slip unnoticed. This happens a lot, and it's what we like to call invisible mistakes, which are mainly generating delays, rework, and even structural failures if they are not detected early on. Let me pass. Yes. So the construction sector is undergoing an amazing revolution. The standard, let's say, 2D plans are now being substituted by 3D plans or BIM models. And in Recloud, we have seen an incredible opportunity. At Recloud, we take periodic 3D scans of the construction site and compare them to the 3D BIM model created by the architect. Our software detects differences between the design and the execution, saving time and tons of construction material. Let me give you an example of how Recloud has helped in one of our latest projects. This spot marked in red highlights a deviation in the pillar. By detecting it in real time, the constructor was able to address the issue immediately, avoiding rework or delays that would cost thousands of euros. Here, you can see a 10-second video of our software that mainly shows how it works. We can now visualize the BIM model and all the deviations detected on this construction site. If we now deactivate the BIM layer and click on the missing button, we can notice all those elements that have been not constructed yet, which are right now marked in blue. In just one 3D map, we can see in green and in red what is correctly or badly executed, and in blue what is still need to be constructed. Although the example I have shown you is from a building project, Recloud has applications in other industries such as industrial facilities, civil construction such as roads or bridges, and in electrical and telecommunications installations. We can calculate the progress of the construction by measuring what has been constructed and what is still to be done. We take control of deviations and their cost, all in a simple, easy-to-use dashboard. That's the one you see right now. Our business model is based on a software as a service. We offer 3 different plans that can adapt to the needs of our clients, from small to large-scale projects. We also offer an ad hoc plan to meet more specific requirements for bigger companies, which is the one that we are trying now to install and use because it's way more profitable. Other solutions can offer an accuracy of 2 centimeters usually, and that's usually not enough. So we can decrease that to 1 millimeter. Additionally, the comparison can be made in less than 10 minutes, while other solutions may need hours or even days. We also have unique features such as detecting and classifying the different elements in the 3D scan. We are very proud to have received some of these awards, including being selected as the 2023 winners of the GeoBeam Awards. Those are some big companies, all of them from Spain, that are trusting us right now. Some of them are big multinational companies, others are construction companies or architectural companies based in Spain. So actually, we are a team of around 9 people. It's good to say that Recloud was founded by me, my partner, and Nico. We started 2-3 years ago, and it's completely being founded by our first company. So we are a group of young entrepreneurs with different companies, and we are funding Recloud till the date, which I believe it could be self-working itself. So let's say that we are a team of around 9 people, including all the services of the company, engineers and developers, and we are, let's say, growing every month. So we are now making pilot tests with construction companies worldwide, including an airport in South America. Next month, we are having our first paid clients, the Catalan government, and they want to use this technology to inspect the construction of a 20-kilometer road. From all the pilot tests we are doing, we have received very valuable feedback, so we are developing new tools for the platform. We are adapting artificial intelligence for new features, such as semantic segmentation or automatic noise removal for the point clouds. We are now finishing this grade 3 months program, and we have made some achievements since we started. First of all, we had the pleasure of starting a collaboration with one of the biggest construction companies in Japan. We also had a very good approach to the needs in the Japanese construction sector. We had very useful feedback, for example, that we needed to improve the accuracy. When we started this program, I would say that we were at a maximum of a 5 millimeter accuracy, and we went to 1 millimeter because of that feedback that we received. So do you remember the example of the invisible deviations that we talked at the very beginning? So I would say that with Recloud, the future looks more like this. So we believe that construction will be more efficient, more accurate, and less wasteful. So let's fight together against the invisible mistakes in construction and the other sectors mentioned before. Thank you for your time. I'm happy to answer all the questions.
Thank you very much. Yeah, very clear presentation, and congratulations on your achievement. You got the question. Can you give us a concrete example or expectation of how much cost reduction can be achieved by implementing Recloud?
Well, that's a difficult question because it depends a lot on the type of construction sectors that we are applying to. But our estimation said that in a regular construction, if we use Recloud in an efficient way, we can go down up to 17%. But of course, as said, it depends a lot on the type of constructions, either if there is a lot of material that can be scanned and modified with Recloud. But around this, I would say between 5 and 15%. That's a rough number.
Yeah, great. So if you conducted many POCs, you got the data, and you can present concrete cost reduction maybe in the future, the pitching event also. Yeah. So if anybody want to have the deep conversation with the Recloud, please feel free to contact us anytime. Yeah, so David, thank you very much for your presentation. Great.
Thank you so much.
Okay, the last company is from UK. Yeah, Praeferre. So Abhishek, thank you very much for joining us virtually. Yeah, you okay?
Yeah, kind of like recovering. So
yeah, okay, great.
Sorry, I couldn't make it in person. So
yes.
hopefully,
yes,
like
okay.
sometime soon.
Yeah, please prepare your screen. Yeah,
Yes.
Praeferre provide a very unique service platform. It means the user data privacy management solution. Yeah, it help these digital era. So yes.
Yeah, so I'm sharing my screen, please.
Yes,
I
please.
want people to see that.
Yeah, this kind of a solution demanding in the future society, I
Yes.
believe.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm
Mm.
having some problem with the Zoom, not able
Oh,
to share.
really?
Yeah, just a moment. I'm just again retrying.
Take your time.
Yeah. Interesting. Yes. Now.
Yeah,
No one's able to see
it's
my.
coming. Yes.
Yes. I'm just adjusting it, so probably I have to reshare it.
Uh, no worries. Actually, so KGAP+ Demo Day is a part of Kyoto Smart City Expo. So they have the startup the booth. So actually, Praeferre had exhibitions exhibit their booth in the Kyoto Smart City Expo. So if you have a chance to come to the Keihanna Science City, you can talk with them in person. So Abhishek, it's not full screen, but it's anyway. So
It's not full screen, right? Okay, so maybe just a moment.
to switch to the presenter mode.
Yes,
It is a presenter mode. So
Can you see
yeah,
that?
that's one. That's one.
Yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
go ahead.
Perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Many thanks once again for having us here. Very good afternoon, and I really hope you are enjoying the Smart City Expo. I'm co-founder and CEO of Praeferre. So we are helping people across the globe and the companies to address the data privacy challenges. So I would like to start with the Japan Data Privacy Act, which is implemented like 3 years back on 2020 end. And then we got to see there were some amendments which like introduced last year as well. And this talks about like the data minimization, a better consent mechanism for their citizens for the digital services. So they have a better confidence when they manage and or subscribe to a new digital product or service. However, we see like there are very frequent incidents, not only in Japanese market, for the wider like Europe and like US and Asian market as well, about the data privacy incidents. And we see like lots of companies are actually like being penalized for the data privacy related issue in terms of like information obligation, data subjects rights, etc. And we see for all these incidents, consumer concerns are raising across the globe rapidly about their data privacy. And they started thinking like, if I subscribe to a new digital product or service, whether my data privacy being compromised, whether I'll be end up in some financial losses, etc. And also because there are like a lot of gray areas in terms of the Data Privacy Act. We see on the left hand side these big corporations spending millions over GDPR compliances, etc., but still frequently end up in court cases paying penalties. And these are the just fines which have been implemented to them in last 6 months about their data privacy. So we are actually helping businesses and consumer to address these global data privacy challenges. And so with a freemium mobile app for the consumer to manage all their digital privacy agnostically from a single window. And that is backed by enterprise SaaS platform to like onboard and get the customer consent from those mobile apps in a very succinct and real-time manner. So the typical use case, what we are addressing, if one fine morning I get up and I decide what are the privacy agreement I have agreed without reading, So most of us do that because like there are thousands of document like words written by some lawyers for each of the applications. So I have to check at least 30 plus apps in my phone, and they all have their written versions of the data privacy agreement, which is very vast, huge. So it's not humanly possible to read and remember. So we are helping users to address that challenge and giving them a single window data privacy management platform where through the app, user can manage all their data privacy agnostic to apps, website, wearable devices, smart home devices, etc. So the typical use case is like, suppose I'm a like SoftBank customer. I already have a SoftBank mobile app in my phone, and SoftBank partnered with Praeferre. So being a SoftBank customer, I get a pop-up message which says, we partnered with Praeferre to help you manage all your digital privacy from a single window. Would you like to do that? So once they like accept that and go to App Store or Google Store, download the app, then we'll present them a blanket data classification form, which talks about this is your very high sensitive data, this is your medium sensitive data, this is your low sensitive data. Maybe my low sensitive data is just my name and my city location, which most of my friends know. But my medium level sensitive information may be like my address, my phone number, which are my close friends only know, not everyone. And high sensitive information is like my bank account details, my email ID, my age, etc. So we ask user like what are the information you would like to share on the network, and when they give the permission like which they would like to share on the network, so we'll notify all the digital touch points about this is the user's acknowledgement, and he has agreed, this is Abhishek's acknowledgement, and he has agreed to amber level data classification which holds his name, age, city location, etc. So businesses always knows my digital privacy preferences, so they don't have to rely upon a data privacy agreement which nobody read and signed years back when they first time download an app or visit the website. And we actually issue a blockchain-based token for the users. So whenever I change my mind, like say when I'm onboarding, I have selected amber level data, and the next morning I change my mind. No, I don't want to share my amber level data. I go back to my green level data, like classification, and I check on that. So all my digital touchpoint would be notified about Abhishek's recent privacy acknowledgement is green, and that holds his name and city locations. So this is what we are doing. And when we are doing it, as I said, like we'd be helping actually enterprises to get the customer privacy acknowledgement and with 100% compliance rate. So that helps them into the privacy management, legal obligation management, data subject request. Should they be more compliant in terms of their legal and their privacy acknowledgement and their customer data management issues. So these are the 4 areas where we help businesses in terms of managing their customer data, like the personal privacy management, data discovery and classification, data law guidance, like our data privacy officers we appoint with each businesses with the tool as well. So they know what is customer like data subject requests, what are the best practices, so they can adapt that into their business practices and be more confident when they manage customer information. So we have multiple dashboards which talks about their like customer data privacy acknowledgement. Other dashboard talks about their compliance maturity. So if you are adopting ISO 27001 and you have implemented 600 of checklist of those 900 points and have a plan to implement another 200, so our dashboard would tell you like what is the policies you need to update, what are the next policies you need to adopt, how many policies are currently expired, you need to revise them. So you always know in terms of compliance. And also we have a CISO dashboard, which talks about like Chief Information Security Officer's dashboard, which talks about your privacy, your compliance, your cyber landscape maturity, all in one place. So our tool is a bridge between your data team, your legal team, and your cybersecurity team. And as I mentioned, like our platform helps you to be compliant all these related certifications for the data privacy and the data governance and the quality. So we are trusted by world famous universities like University of Cambridge, UK Department of Communication, Media and Sports, etc. We own multiple awards across US, UK and Europe for our innovative solution. UK Department of Information, Communication and Technology has selected us last year as one of the most innovative cybersecurity startups in the UK. And we have multiple patents within the projects, which makes the product very unique and helping businesses across the globe to be more compliant and more confident about managing their customer data and giving their customer a tool which actually can advocate for ethical business practice around their customer data management so they can build the customer relationship in a more stronger manner. So we call ourselves as a future of privacy management, and these are the key sector where we are focusing now, which is telecom, fintech, smart city, and the retail. And as I was mentioned, like our tool actually helping you in terms of reducing your ongoing cost of the data quality and the targeted marketing, because by onboarding to the platform, you get to know customers' privacy acknowledgement, also like customers' digital behavior, not restricted to your shopping app or your retail app or your telco app. So you know how frequently users are using other digital services like buying a Starbucks coffee or maybe using Uber service. So you can create a more holistic product offering for the users. And that's to all based on a real-time privacy acknowledgement. And we have seen recently, like lots of companies are adopting ChatGPT or similar kind of DTL model, and where they're retraining their customer data and revising the customer interaction model, etc. And when they are doing that, if they know what is the customer privacy acknowledgement on real time, so that would help them like in many ways not to be in the or like other side of the fence and be more confident about let's know what exactly their customer information they should be exporting to their related third parties or supplier companies for the better customer interaction or retraining the customer model. So you can call us as a trust partner for trust, like transferring the trust about your organization to your customer. So we have a dynamic global team who has experience in digital product launch, scaling, commercialization, go-to-market, cybersecurity, operation management, and a very strong advisory board who are helping us on various aspects in terms of industry alignment, etc. And we are really looking forward to the collaboration and the partnership opportunities. So we seek for ambitious partner companies who would like to test our product for the Japanese market and beyond. And also we welcome the like-minded investor who would help us to scale our operation in Japan market and recruit people and grow the team there. In terms of our KGAP+Batch9, we have actually initiated conversation with one of the world's largest digital consulting and IT service companies from Japan, and one of the biggest telecom operators in Japan. And the insight what we have obtained is like Praeferre is a highly regarded as very innovative solution, where they are helping businesses to address or approach towards Web3 or open banking or similar kind of model management without disrupting their current BAU or business as usual operations. That's a tool just they can adopt on top of their existing CRM system as a CRM plugin, be that Salesforce or SAP, and be more compliant, more confident about customer data management. Thank you for listening to our pitch. I'm open for questions if you may have any. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Abhishek. You got the 4 questions. I think the audience are interested in how you conduct your business. So the questions related to your business model. Yeah, which customer is your business model targeting?
So yes, our customers are the businesses who actually has in e-commerce space, or they are managing customers data, more than 1 million customers data they are managing, and have to be compliant on the country specific data regulations about those customer data management, and have a customer interaction touch points, like say a mobile app they're managing, or maybe for a telecom operator, smart home devices where they're introducing multiple smart home services or new digital touch points, or maybe we can say like smart cities where you are introducing new digital services for the customer and the digital touch points, like for your smart waste management, smart trafficking system, etc. So we see giving a tool to your customer for their privacy management for all this is kind of a very beneficial for your customer to subscribe to those services with better confidence. So our customers are businesses who are working into the internet space or the online space and managing millions of customer data.
Okay, so the next question that in which markets are you in already?
So we are currently working with UK companies, few European companies, and also we have initiated conversation with few Indian companies because India also introduced a Data Privacy Act last month, and we already have almost very progress, like about to close the commercial discussion with one of the PSU organization and one of the biggest retail client there in India as well.
So how many individuals and their companies are currently using it, roughly?
Yes, so our product actually by UK market, we have more than 10 million customers across the various clients who are using it. And for the European market, like we are running 2 POCs. One is with 100,000 customer, around another with 500,000 customer. The plan is to go for the commercial launch by end of the year. So we'll open the product to the wider market, like other customers to go for the rapid commercialization.
Okay, thank you very much, Abhishek. Thank you for joining today. Okay, I said the Praeferre is the last company, but not the last. The LogMeal has jumped in this webinar. So LogMeal, yeah, of course, the food tech company, they provide a solution. Yes, they are from Catalonia, Spain. So Eric, thank you for joining. You are late, but you yeah, in time. Okay, so
So sorry, just so sorry for the delay. I don't know whether it happens. I just sent to Alex that it was like scheduled at 4 p.m. And I was very aware that it was impossible because we are 6 hours later than you guys. So
yes.
Actually, I was like, I had this. And I'm so sorry. It was like a little bit stressed in that moment.
Okay, Eric. So let's start your pitching.
Yeah, I will share my screen and then let me know.
So LogMeal, LogMeal provides a cutting-edge API for food using AI. So please present your solution.
Yeah. So we are LogMeal, a spin-off from the University of Barcelona. We started on 2012 doing AI computer vision for food recognition. That came because we have a report from the World Health Organization saying that most of the 40% of the chronic disease are because nutrition. So when we talk to specialists, they told us that the main problem that they have is that they never know what people really eat. So we just jump doing this using this technology, but focus on self-service restaurant. So we just improve, we reduce costs, we improve the customer experience doing a self-checkout payment. Our technology just, it's very easy. It's a KYOTO plug and play. This is for self-service restaurants, more than 100 clients per day. And then you take a tray, you fill it with plates, with dishes, different dishes, and many dishes on the same plate. And then you put it on that KYOTO in less than 6 seconds, you have everything done. So this is a picture that you could see. For example, there are 2 plates with several dishes in each plate, cooked dishes. It learns by itself with only one image. We could just detect and recognize that dish. And if we have more than 50 images, we reach the 99% of accuracy. So as well, the accuracy just is a self-checkout. There's a manual correction, and we retrain the algorithm with the images provided. So in that case, for example, that was a black rice, Oliver salad, a cordon bleu, whatever is it. But it doesn't matter the kind of food that we provide because we learn with those images, with that food. So we'll have no limitations at all. it's this, as I said, it's very easy. This is plug and play. We have different formats of KYOS. We are not KYOS manufacturers. We build algorithms for food recognition, so we could implement on any kind of KYOS. What we offer, we give is a time reduction on the lane. Currently, nowadays in Japan, for example, they spend up to 8 minutes on the lane. It's very easy. We could just place several KYOS in a place and then do the self-checkout payment. You could pay with different ways, with a credit card, with a QR code, with an NFC employee card, and you have everything digitalized, so you could just have the receipt on your inbox, for example. As I said, with 4.4 seconds, we detect what's on there, and the payment interaction could be around 6.3 seconds. So let's say that, for example, 10 seconds per client, we could have 6 clients per minute. That means 240 clients with one device in a restaurant. Imagine the cost reduction about any cashier that will be there just charging them. And so, as I said, we started in 2012. We have the biggest food data set of food images. We're a manager team, 3 co-founders. Praeferre, she's full professor of the University of Mathematics and Computer Engineering. Barbara, he's PhD on food recognition. And on the business side, we have a huge advisor, collaborators, and then the production team and business partners. So we have our technology is used by all these brands in car manufacturers, in food and beverage, sports teams as well. They use on an API for other things. And we did several projects in different environments. So what we were looking for is a proof of concept in Japan for testing our solution, close contracts, and develop with a 3D depth camera, the food quantity served, and as well the actual intake. That means the food waste. That will help for operations to manage the food that they are serving or what it should be changed. The learnings about this program, it's that the self-service point of sale, it was highly evaluated because it will reduce labor costs. The solution is focused for company canteens with a minimum, as I said, 100 people's customers daily. And maybe the cost, it's a little bit expensive for them. But obviously, this is focused for more than 100 people, customers per day. We would like to add the weight measurement to LogMeal capabilities. And our research of the Japanese market just has shown that this feature requires an accuracy plus or minus 1%. Once we start this, I think we could get and we could reach with, because we're having another algorithm that is for apps, that is an API that could be for an app. And we have a 94% of accuracy on food quantity detection. So that means with several different kinds of smartphones. This is the KYOS, the same, it's always is the same distance, the same light, etc. And it's more control. We could have better control. Considering the maintenance in Japanese distributor or trading company may need to be a setup. The accomplishments, we didn't start any project, the collaboration and the organizations under consideration 0 as well. So I could just show you different ways and different information and results about how we could do this with the KYOS. This is our solutions that we provide and we could implement. The KYOS is something that it's plug and play. It could just send to any client and in less than 2 days could be ready on production site.
Thank you very much, Eric. Thank you.
You're
yes,
welcome.
You got the question. How much can you save on labor cost by implementing LogMeal, your service? Can you provide a specific examples or estimation about the labor cost? Yeah, saving.
Did I understood how much does it cost in the operating system?
Mm-hmm.
Is it the question? Yeah. The operation system right now, it's an Android. The provider just provide us in Android, but it could be Windows as well. We now develop for Android. We should, if our customer wants on Windows, we should have to port and migrate to Windows as well. The cost is 750 euros per cost a month, minimum of 2 kiosks. In that case, the total amount for 1 month fee is 150 euros. That means 1,500 euros per month with 2 kiosks on the public side and 1 kiosk on the kitchen.
So it is difficult to calculate the switch the euro to Japanese yen, but
yeah, I have it. I'm sorry. I have it in yens here. This is.
So your solution save the labor cost.
Yeah, it just this is the price here. I put it in yens.
Okay.
Sorry that I said in euros.
No. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah. Great presentation. Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
our service is very focused for big companies, canteens that they just have a lot of employees there offering this.
Yes. So we are presenting 10 startups from the Israel and Europe. I mean the 3 months program is too short to get to the concrete potential partners but we are very happy that the startups can get to the market insight through the KGAP+ program. So they will keep going. Their journey is they just begin their journey. So please help them. I mean, please collaborate with them. So KGAP+ team, they are graduating the KGAP+, but we keep connection with them. So please contact us anytime if you have interest in our startups. Yeah, there's KGAP+ startups. Okay, so the program will be finishing. Thank you very much for joining us today. And the startups, thank you very much for your great presentation. Congratulations on the graduating. Yes, so the next cohort will be starting in November, the end of November. So please keep watching our activities in the future. Okay. Eric is writing the replying. Great. Okay, finish. All right, so have a great evening to Japan and have a great day to Europe and Israel. Thank you very much for joining us today. So bye-bye.